Today's episode of Aquatic Wetline is brought to you by Oasis Aquatics. Find your Oasis today. Find your next fish at oasisaquaticsnj.com. Check out Oasis Aquatics on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome to Aquatic Wetline with Aqua Alex CARDINALE. Aquatic Wetline is a tropical fish and aquarium livestream that started out as a podcast in 2014 and is hosted by 30-year-old fish keeper Aqua Alex CARDINALE from Green Acres, Florida. Aqua Alex started fish keeping at the age of 12 and has kept monster fish, freshwater, and saltwater fish and has a lot of knowledge and experience in the aquarium hobby. Aquatic Wetline is supported and brought to you by Oasis Aquatics, an online and local fish shop in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Oasis Aquatics has cichlids, catfish, oddballs, and more. Find your Oasis today at www.oasisaquaticsnj.com. What fish topic does Aqua Alex have tonight? Let's find out. Aquatic Wetline with Aqua Alex begins now. Aqua Alex is live from his fish room in Green Acres, Florida. Take it away, Aqua Alex.
Hello, fish keepers! Welcome to Aquatic Wetline. I'm your host, Aqua Alex CARDINALE. Tonight on Aquatic Wetline, we kick off Shark Week. We kick off Shark Week 2024. And tonight we're going to talk about freshwater sharks. We're going to talk about the fish that are labeled sharks in the freshwater hobby. I'm going to give you information on these shark species. I'm going to teach you how to keep and care for them in the aquarium hobby. And then I'm going to share photos and videos of these sharks. So this is going to be a rather fun episode of Aquatic Wetline. If you have any questions or comments on sharks, please post them in the comments. If you have any questions on freshwater sharks, post them in the comments. And in the comments, let me know what your favorite freshwater shark is. For me, I would have to say my favorite freshwater shark would be the Tricolor shark, aka the Bala shark, followed by the Iridescent shark. The Iridescent shark is a cool shark catfish, even though it gets to a massive size. I also like the Roseline Shark and the black shark as well. Now, some shark species we're going to discuss tonight include the Bala shark, the Iridescent shark, Paroon shark, Chinese banded shark, and many, many more. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this episode of Aquatic Wetline started. And first, we're going to start with what you need to know about freshwater sharks. So, first and foremost, there are no true freshwater sharks. There are no true freshwater sharks available in the aquarium hobby. All the fish that are labeled as sharks are not sharks. They are either a part of the catfish family or they're a part of the barb and minnow family. That's very important. I want you to take that away from today's show. If there's anything you take away from today's show, it's that there is no true freshwater shark. They're either a part of the barb or minnow family or the catfish family. The reason they have the name shark is either they have a similar appearance, a similar personality, or similar characteristics, but they're still cool fish nonetheless. Some of these freshwater sharks can get well over a couple of feet. Some can even get up to 9 feet in length, and some will reach around 12 inches, and some will stay small up to 6 inches. So they're all various sizes and shapes and personalities. So that's what you should know about freshwater sharks. They are not actual sharks, and there is no relation to the saltwater sharks. All right, with that being said, let's start talking about the different freshwater shark species. The first shark we're going to talk about is one of my favorites. It is the Bala shark, aka the Tricolor shark. So let's get some information on the Bala shark. Now, the Bala shark occurs in the Malay Peninsula, Sumatra, and Borneo. Bala sharks are found in mid-water depths in large and medium-sized rivers and lakes. They feed on phytoplankton, but mostly on small crustaceans, rotifers, insects, and their larvae. Large numbers of Bala sharks are exported for the aquarium hobby from Thailand, having been bred in captivity. Bala sharks are a hardy fish that will tolerate temperature changes, pH changes, and other factors to which other fish may be sensitive. The water pH should be 6.0 to 8.0. The preferable water hardness for this species is soft to medium. Water temperature should be kept between 72 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The Bala shark prefers to be kept in groups of 2 or more specimens. They do require a covered aquarium as it is a skilled jumper. So make sure you have a lid on your aquarium if you plan on keeping the Bala shark. Now, the Bala shark is a large growing fish. The Bala shark can reach up to a foot, and it is a schooling fish. So you're going to want to keep at least 3 or 4 Bala sharks in an aquarium. So if you have a 6-foot aquarium, like a 150 or a 180, or even a 125, you could easily keep 2 or 3 in there. Very cool fish. The Bala shark is a great dither fish for Oscar 6-foot aquariums and other 6-foot aquariums. They're also great for larger community tanks that have larger types of gouramis and such. And they go great with tinfoil barbs and silver dollars. They're just an overall gorgeous fish. Some mature Bala sharks get nice yellow coloration and gold coloration on their bodies. 90% of the Bala sharks available in the aquarium hobby are now captive raised, which is pretty cool. But back in the old days, there were wild-caught Bala sharks, but nowadays a good chunk of them are tank raised. Very, very cool fish. Bala sharks have been in the aquarium hobby forever. They're also known as tricolor sharks and silver sharks. Super easy to take care of. They're a good beginner fish. It's just that they get up to a foot, so you must have a large aquarium to properly house and care for a Bala shark. All right, so now let's see some photos and a video of the Bala shark. Very cool shark. So here is some Bala sharks at a tropical fish store. Very, very cool. There's also a Roseline shark at the bottom, which we're going to talk about later on in the show. As you can see, Bala sharks are a nice silver color, and they have that shark-like fin, and they're very, very cool. Here is some of my friends' former Bala sharks. This is my friend Brandon King's Bala sharks when he owned a school of them. And they are very, very beautiful fish. And as you can see, they can definitely get some size to them. And here's another picture of my friend Brandon's awesome Bala shark. Very, very cool fish. You can't go wrong with the Bala shark. And now it's time for our first video of the evening. Here is a video of some Bala sharks. These are juvenile Bala sharks, and this is what juvenile Bala sharks look like. Very cool fish. As they mature, the black gets much darker, and they can get some gold, yellowish hues to their face. Very, very cool fish. Maybe in the future, I'll have a couple of Bala sharks again. They're a really awesome dither fish to have in large cichlid tanks and with other large fish. And like I said earlier, they go great with tinfoil barbs and silver dollars. So these are some beautiful Bala sharks. All right, so moving along, we're going to talk about our next shark, and now we're going to get into some shark catfish. Our next shark is really popular in the aquarium hobby, despite it reaching monstrous sizes. Right now, we're going to talk about the iridescent shark, which is also known as the ID shark. And here's some information on iridescent sharks. They are a species of shark catfish native to the rivers of Southeast Asia. Despite its name, it is not a shark. It is found in the Mekong Basin as well as the Chao Phraya River and is heavily cultivated for food there. Iridescent sharks originate from the large rivers Chao Phraya and Mekong in Asia, though they have been introduced into other rivers for aquaculture. They are a freshwater shark catfish that natively live in a tropical climate. The iridescent shark is a migratory fish that in most regions moves upstream to spawn during the flood season while the waters are high and returns downstream to seek rearing habitats when the river water levels recede. The dates of the migrations vary depending on the river system. In the Mekong River Basin, they migrate upstream in May to July and return downstream during September through December. Now let's talk about keeping and caring for the iridescent shark in the home aquarium. This is one of those fish that grows massive, and I personally feel shouldn't be in the aquarium hobby, but that's just my personal opinion. Many juvenile iridescent sharks are sold as pets for home aquariums, but they are not easy fish to keep. A, because iridescent sharks are schooling fish that prefer groups, and they are accustomed to living in rivers, and because they live in rivers, they have a lot of space to swim in. Well, in the home aquarium, iridescent sharks need to be kept in groups in order to feel comfortable, and they need space. So that's going to equal a large aquarium eventually. And not many aquarists can provide iridescent sharks with a large pond or a massive aquarium. They have very poor eyesight, so any detected movement from outside of their habitat can be seen as a threat. If stressed, their first instinct is to flee. A blind dash can cause injury in an aquarium environment. These injuries may result in the fish sinking to the bottom, where it may lie on its side or back until it recovers. So, iridescent sharks can get up to 30 inches in length, almost 3 feet. That is a really large fish. Now, the good news is they do great in ponds. So you can put them in ponds with goldfish and or koi or other tropical fish in ponds. They're very easy to keep. They will eat just about anything. They are omnivorous, which means they'll eat both vegetable matter and meat. You will not have a hard time feeding iridescent sharks, but the problem is their eventual adult size. Who is going to have an aquarium big enough to house multiple 30-inch fish? But they are very fun. There is the regular iridescent shark, and there's also short body iridescent shark, Highfin iridescent shark, and albino iridescent shark. So if you've got a 300-gallon aquarium, the iridescent shark is definitely a fun fish to keep. Now let's see a couple of photos of some iridescent sharks in the aquarium hobby, and then we'll get to our iridescent shark video. So here is a sub-teenage iridescent shark. Very, very cool. As they mature, they get a nice dark black. Here is a albino iridescent shark. They're a nice white color with red eyes. Very, very cool fish. And this is from Dan Esterline, who is an amazing fish keeper who posts some amazing photos on my Facebook group. This is his Iridescent Shark and his Bala Sharks. As you can see, Dan's got a perfect Iridescent Shark specimen and 2 perfect Bala Shark specimens. So that is Iridescent Sharks. Now let's see a video of the Iridescent Sharks. And in this video, I think there are regular Iridescent Sharks, and I believe there are a couple of albino Iridescent Sharks in there as well. They are definitely very cool looking, you have to admit it. They are definitely beautiful, but Iridescent Sharks can get 3 feet in length. Well, if you think 3 feet in length is big for a fish, wait until you learn how big our next shark gets. Triple that size. That's right, our next shark is the Paroon Shark. And the Paroon Shark can easily top 9 feet. Yesterday was Monster Fish Monday, and the fish we featured on Monster Fish Monday was the Paroon Shark. And now we're going to discuss the Paroon Shark once again. So the Paroon Shark is found in the Chao Phraya and Mekong basins in Indochina. Its populations have declined drastically, mainly due to overfishing, and it is now considered critically endangered. This species is native to the Mekong and Chao Phraya rivers that run through China, Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, and the Lao People's Democratic Republic. It has been introduced to Central Anatolia, South Africa, and Malaysia. The Paroon Shark is tolerant of poor quality water, mainly in brackish water, and they prefer to live in the bottom of deep depressions in freshwater rivers. The fish live in rivers but are experiencing endangerment due to dams being built, causing the fish to be trapped and unable to migrate. There are currently 2 subpopulations of Paroon Shark separated by the Khan Falls, which they do not migrate over. Full-grown Paroon Sharks can reach 9.8 feet in length and weigh up to 660 pounds. Wow, that's a monster fish. They are a carnivorous fish whose prey consists of shrimp, crabs, and fish. Since the fish lives on the bottom, it is also known to feed on large animal carcasses. So this very much is like a true shark, but it's definitely way too big for the aquarium hobby. So don't even try keeping a Paroon Shark in an aquarium because they just get way too big. They get up to 9 feet in length, and no one's going to have an aquarium big enough for that. But let's check out some photos and a couple of videos of the Paroon Shark. It is a nice looking fish after all. Here is a Paroon Shark. As you can see, they have a higher fin than the Iridescent Shark, and they have like a thicker body than the Iridescent Shark. Very, very cool shark catfish. And then there is a very cool Iridescent, or a very cool Paroon Shark with a Lima shovel nose there. See how small the Lima shovel nose is compared to the Paroon Shark. All right, now let's see a couple of videos of these big shark catfish. Here is our first Paroon Shark video. Very, very cool. And the next video I have for you is a Paroon Shark feeding video. Check it out.
매력적인 입술 네가 내게 말을 걸 때마다 내 기분은 higher 가왔어 desire 내 심장은 paradise You're beautiful girl can't you see 다들 너를 질투해 걱정 마 girl can't you see 내 눈엔 늘 완벽해 Won't you call me when you get this? Yeah.
Very, very cool shark. All right, moving on to the next shark catfish available in the aquarium hobby, and it comes from South America. As a matter of fact, it is the only freshwater shark that comes from South America. And sadly, it is not fully freshwater, even though some fish stores may tell you it can live in full fresh. And that is the Colombian shark catfish. One of my all-time favorites. I wish I can keep them, but they need brackish water eventually. That's right, folks. These guys need brackish water eventually. So make sure you guys, if you ever see them, realize that these guys need brackish water. Now, the Colombian shark seems to be one of those fish that are always at the pet stores, often incorrectly identified and or with misleading or incorrect information. They usually get lumped in with the freshwater fish species, but this fish is not a pure freshwater fish. It actually is a brackish water species. As juveniles, they live in fresh, but they will slowly need to be acclimated to brackish water and then full salt water as they get larger. I don't know if they can live in full fresh their entire life. I don't think so, because I think their lifespan would be drastically shortened if they were kept in fresh water their whole lives. The potential adult size of this fish is also often misrepresented. They too can reach 20 inches, so close to 2 feet or more in size if taken care of properly. The other thing to keep in mind with the Colombian shark catfish is that they are predators, and they will eat smaller tank mates like tetras once they get big enough. In fact, some hobbyists will feed them small feeder guppies as an occasional treat. The Colombian shark can be fairly active and will need lots of swimming room. Couple their activity levels with their potential adult size, and you can start to realize that you will need a pretty big aquarium to keep these guys happy and healthy. They should accept most fish foods, including flakes, frozen, freeze-dried, and live foods. Drop in some sinking shrimp pellets or catfish pellets when the lights are turned off and let them scavenge around for them. Colombian sharks also have venomous dorsal spines, so be very careful when performing your tank maintenance. It's probably a really good idea to get some of those long rubber aquarium gloves, but they definitely are a cool catfish, and then when I have a saltwater aquarium again, maybe I'll consider keeping them, but I'll have to research and see if anyone was successful in keeping them in full fresh for a while. But anyway, here is an image of a Colombian shark catfish. Very, very unique looking catfish. Very, very cool also at the same time. And now let's see a brief video of the Colombian shark catfish. Let's see if I can find it here. Here it is. Here is a video of Colombian shark catfish. So as you can see, they are a very active catfish, and they are very, very cool. Shout out to my friend Jeff, who's in the house. And Jeff says, hey, brother, how are you? I am doing great. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the show. All right, moving on. Our next shark we're going to talk about goes back to the carp family. And it is one of the most popular sharks in the aquarium hobby. And that is the red-tailed shark. It is my friend Brandon King's favorite shark, or one of his favorite sharks. It is the red-tailed shark, and I actually enjoy the red-tailed shark. One day I will have a red-tailed shark of my own, probably in my African cichlid aquarium, because red-tailed sharks do great in African cichlid aquariums. So, the red-tailed shark is a species of freshwater fish in the carp family. Despite its name, it is more closely related to carp. It is endemic to Thailand and currently critically endangered, but common in home aquariums, where it is prized for its deep black body and vivid red or vivid orange tail. The red-tailed black sharks seen in the aquarium trade today are all captive bred. And red-tailed sharks are endemic to Thailand. They were described by Hugh Smith in 1931 as being not uncommon in Byung Boraphet and the streams which led from it, and as being found in the Chao Phraya River as far south as Bangkok. A 1934 expedition reported catching a specimen in the Silam Canal. As of 2011, it is only known at a single location in the Chao Phraya Basin and has critically endangered status on the IUCN Red List. From 1996 until 2011, it was believed to be extinct in the wild. There is no evidence that collection for the aquarium trade is responsible for the species decline, and it is more likely that the construction of dams and draining of swamps that took place during the 1970s were to blame. Now the red-tailed shark can grow to 6 inches in length. So it is one of the smaller sharks that we're going to mention on today's show. So the red-tailed shark is perfect for the aquarium hobby because it only grows up to 6 inches. However, it is an aggressive shark. It will be aggressive to any loaches or other sharks or any fish with a similar body shape. However, it'll go great with Central and South American cichlids and even go great with African cichlids. They do well with gouramis and large tetras and barbs, etc. They are definitely a very cool fish. And the red-tailed shark will eat just about anything. They are not picky eaters. I had a red-tailed shark that ate algae wafers, bloodworms, brine shrimp, myestes shrimp, and even krill. They are definitely a fun shark to keep. And now let's see some photos of a red-tailed shark. These photos are courtesy of our good friend Brandon King. So once again, Brandon King has come through for us. Here is his beautiful red-tailed shark that he has. This is pretty much a full-grown red-tailed shark. Very, very beautiful. And here is another photo from Brandon King showing another full-grown red-tailed shark. So now let's see a video of some beautiful red-tailed sharks taken at a local fish store. And those were some beautiful red-tailed sharks. Jeff says he loves the silver Apollo shark. Yeah, the silver Apollo shark is very, very nice as well. I like the silver Apollo shark. And he also says he loves the albino red tails. They're amazing also. Yeah, the albino red tails are actually albino rainbow sharks. They are very, very cool as well. And that's going to be the next shark we talk about. But right now, we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission. This intermission is being brought to us by our supporter, Oasis Aquatics. Check out oasisaquaticsnj.com. Also, during this intermission, you're going to hear about some special upcoming live streams here on my YouTube channel. Coming up next after our intermission, I'm going to talk about rainbow sharks, black sharks, Chinese banded sharks, and we'll conclude the show with Roseline Sharks. Stick around, the fun continues right after this short intermission.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
And you're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
Hey fish keepers, Aqua Alex Cardinelli, owner and founder of Facebook Fish Keeping Group. Yep, we like fish keeping. My goal today is to invite you to join my Facebook group. Yep, we like fish keeping. We welcome fish keepers from all over the world. We welcome fish keepers of all ages. On Yep, we like fish keeping. You can post photos and videos of your tropical fish. You can ask tropical fish questions. You can share your Facebook fish groups on Mondays and Fridays. And you can also interact with other fish keepers. This group is just starting, so help us grow. Check out Yep, We Like Fish Keeping on Facebook or click the link in the episode description.
Our next featured fish-keeping special guest is also a fish-keeping YouTuber. Jesse Klein from Salient Aquatics joins Aqua Alex Cardinale for a fun fish-keeping discussion. How did Jesse get into the fish-keeping hobby? What is his favorite fish? What is he keeping for fish? Find out live Friday, July 12, 2024, at 10 p.m. Eastern 7 p.m. Pacific on Friday live with Aqua Alex. Get ready for a fun Friday night fish discussion with Jesse and Aqua Alex July 12, 10 p.m. on the Eastern side and 7 p.m. on the Pacific side.
On the next Friday Live with Aqua Alex, Shark Week continues. Aqua Alex will discuss what species of sharks can be kept in the home aquarium. Aqua Alex will also discuss his top 5 favorite African cichlids and his top 5 favorite South American cichlids. Jesse from Salient Aquatics will be our special guest featured fish keeper. Aqua Alex's featured fish will be the common pleco. The South American fish of the week will be the silver dollar. The saltwater fish of the week will be the Picasso trigger. Aqua Alex's amazing fish will be the tinfoil bar, and so much more. Don't miss a loaded Friday live Friday, July 12th, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinale.
Be aware. Be very aware. Don't enter the water. On Saturday, July 13, 2024, Alex Cardinale presents Shark Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale in honor of Shark Week. If you are a shark lover like Alex, you will enjoy this episode of Saturday Live. On Shark Saturday Live on July 13, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern 6 p.m. Pacific, come learn about bull sharks, hammerhead sharks, and great white sharks. Get information on these 3 sharks and see videos of them in the ocean. How dangerous are sharks? Do they actually pose a threat to humans? This will be discussed also. What do you do if you are suddenly attacked by a shark? Alex will have the answer. It's the second annual Shark Week on Saturday Live, and it's live Saturday, July 13, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale.
It's about to get sharky. Get ready to learn about sharks. Shark Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale is the next episode of Saturday Live. We celebrate Shark Week 2024 live on the next Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, July 13th, 2024, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Learn about sharks. Sharks are our animal of the week next week. Learn about the bull shark, the hammerhead shark, and the great white shark. Plus, I will discuss, are sharks actually dangerous? And what do you do if you are attacked by a shark? Another new segment debuts next week. Learn about Pet of the Week. Pet of the Week will be similar to Animals of the World, except it'll be on a certain pet. And next week, we'll talk about the Lasu Apsu. There will be an Oasis Aquatics featured fish, as well as a Aqua Alex featured fish. The South Florida local is Jupiter Donuts. Get facts on Outlook and Google. And who will be the second asshole of the week. All that and more on a loaded Sharky Saturday Live. Live July 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Welcome back to a special episode of Aquatic Wetline. Tonight on Aquatic Wetline, we are kicking off Shark Week. And so far, we've talked about a couple of amazing sharks. So far, we talked about the Bala shark, the red-tailed shark, the iridescent, the Paroon shark, and the Colombian shark catfish. Now we're going to talk about a few more freshwater sharks. But before we get into it, I do want to spotlight a wonderful comment that I see in the chat. And this comment comes from Eugene. And Eugene says, doing super. I want to let you know I love your live stream quite much. And thank you, Alex Cardinale. You're very welcome. It is my honor and my privilege and my pleasure to host live streams for my amazing audience members. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching the live stream, and I hope you're enjoying it. So it's really fun to have a great audience. And Eugene says he is ready for sharks as well. Awesome. All right, let's get back into discussing some freshwater sharks. So we talked about the red-tailed shark earlier. Now we're going to talk about their cousin. And it's often confused between the two, so I'm going to tell you how to tell the red-tailed shark apart from the rainbow shark. So first, here's the rainbow shark. Now, you may notice on the rainbow shark, there's red on the tail fin, the dorsal fin, and both of the anal fins. So the rainbow shark has red everywhere, except for the body and the face. The red-tailed shark only has red on the tail. The red-tailed shark only has red on the tail, black anal fins, black dorsal fins, and a black above fin. So the rainbow shark looks a lot different and has red everywhere. So that's how you can tell a rainbow shark from a red-tailed shark. Otherwise, they are pretty similar. Now, rainbow sharks are native to the basins of Mekong, Chao Phraya, Z Bangphai, and Meklong in Indochina. They live in water with sandy substrates near the river bottom. This species feeds on algae and plankton and seasonally migrates into flooded areas. Then they recede back to the rivers as the floods dry up. The rainbow shark has an elongated black, dark blue, or bright orange body. The snout is pointed, the abdominal area is flat, and the fins possess red to orange-red coloration. Rainbow sharks also get 6 inches, just like their red-tailed shark counterparts. Rainbow sharks are compatible with barbs and rainbow fish, which are upper and middle tank dwellers. They can also live with danios, loaches, plecos, rasboras, gouramis, and cichlids. Very, very cool shark to keep, and they will eat just about anything, just like the red-tailed shark. So now let's take a look at some pictures of some rainbow sharks. There's also an albino rainbow shark, as I mentioned earlier in the show. So here is a very gorgeous rainbow shark, very, very pretty. And here is a unique looking rainbow shark. This one's a very, very colorful one. I like the way this rainbow shark looks. Now let's see a video of the rainbow sharks. Rainbow sharks are definitely amazing. And we're going to see a video of some albino rainbow sharks, although there is a regular rainbow shark that makes an appearance. Rainbow shark. And now we're going to talk about the black shark. This is like the rainbow shark and like the red-tailed shark, except it gets huge. Actually, it's much like the red-tailed shark, except it does not have any red, but it gets huge. It's one of my favorites of the shark family, and I haven't seen them in quite a long time. I should probably get one to go in with my jaguar. Probably would do good with my jaguar cichlid. So the black shark is found in the Mekong and Chao Phraya river basins, the Malawi Peninsula, Sumatra, Java, and Borneo. Now, unlike the red-tailed shark, this shark can get up to 3 feet. Yes, that's right. It can get up to 3 feet and weigh 15 pounds. It is sometimes seen in the aquarium trade, but is generally unsuitable for home aquariums due to its large adult size and territorial aggressive behavior. And they will eat just about anything. They're very hardy and very easy to keep, but unfortunately, they get massive and they can be aggressive, but they can do well with aggressive cichlids like jaguars and red devils and such. So now let's see a video and some photos of black sharks. Here is a photo of a wild-caught black shark, and just to show you how big this black shark gets. It's like a red-tailed shark on steroids. They get 3 feet in length, but they are really cool. And now let's see a video of the black shark. All right, and now we're going to talk about a very unique shark that's actually very cool. It's almost related to the loaches, but I don't think it's related to the loaches, but it is called shark, and that is the Chinese Highfin shark. Now, the Chinese Highfin shark is very attractive as a juvenile, but quite ugly as an adult. Let's learn about the Chinese banded shark. Now, Chinese banded sharks can get 4 feet long, and they're unsuitable for most home aquariums. In addition to being known as the Chinese Highfin banded shark, it is also known under many other common names, including Chinese banded shark, Chinese sailfin sucker, highfin, banded loach, highfin loach, Chinese highfin sucker, sailfin sucker, top sail sucker, Asian sucker, Chinese sucker, Whipple carp, wimple, and freshwater batfish, among many, many other names. Despite its common names, it bears no relation to real sharks. Young Chinese Highfin banded shark normally possess brown bodies bearing 3 dark-colored slanting bands. During the breeding season, adult males are distinguished from adult females by their intense red coloration. Adult females are of dark purple color with a broad and vertical reddish area along the body. Juveniles of the Chinese Highfin banded sharks are also characterized by high and triangular dorsal finnage that extends up to the rear of the anal fin. The adult appearance is far less distinctive as they are elongated in shape without the very high dorsal fin. Throughout adulthood, Chinese Highfin banded sharks become darker in appearance. The characteristic pale bands found in young specimens disappear at about 12 to 14 inches. This species has been referred to as an ugly duckling in reverse. Chinese Highfin banded sharks are native to the Yangtze River basin of China. They migrate into relatively fast-flowing, shallow headwaters to spawn, but spend the remaining time in the main river sections. They're an algae graver and they're herbivorous. These fish inhabit clear, well-oxygenated waters in loose schools. Due to their huge adult size, this fish is best suited for outdoor ponds, either outdoor or indoor, and they're often kept with koi or goldfish. They're omnivorous and they're algae grazers. Very, very cool fish, but one that gets huge and really should be kept in ponds. But let's take a look at how beautiful the juvenile Chinese banded sharks are right now with a very unique video. All right, and now let's learn about our final freshwater shark, my friend Brandon King's favorite shark, and that is the Roseline Shark. As a matter of fact, the Roseline Shark photos and video that I'm going to share are from my friend Brandon. These are also known as Denison barbs, but today we're going to call them Roseline Sharks because we're talking about freshwater sharks. So, Roseline sharks are very cool. They are an endangered species of freshwater fish endemic to the fast-flowing hill streams and rivers of the Western Ghats in India. It is commonly seen in the aquarium hobby. Pet collection caused it to become endangered and is a single major threat. They reach a length of 5.9 inches, so almost 6 inches, but typically will only reach 3.5 to 4.4 inches. They are active shoaling fish. The fish was most likely collected and exported out of India in 1996. In 1997, it won the third prize at Aquarama 1997 World Exhibition on Ornamental Fish under the new species category. By 2007, 2008, it constituted about 60 to 65% of the total live ornamental fish exported from India, which was worth US dollars $1.54 million. Usually kept in groups, they are very peaceful, but they can be aggressive around food, especially if they're kept in less space than they require. So because they get up to 6 inches and they love to be in schools, I'd recommend a 75-gallon at minimum for Roseline Sharks. They eat bloodworms, shrimp, meat, fish flakes, and some vegetation. And that is the very beautiful Roseline Shark. And now we're going to take a look at Brandon King's amazing-looking Roseline Sharks. So here's a couple of Brandon's amazing Roseline Sharks. Very, very good picture. He gets some amazing pictures. And then here are some more of his amazing Roseline Sharks. But now for the best action, I'm going to play one of Brandon's 3-minute videos on his Roseline Sharks.
Oh, this one's mad now.
All right. And that is this episode of Aquatic Wetline. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Aquatic Wetline, and I hope you enjoyed learning about freshwater sharks. If you did enjoy this episode of Aquatic Wetline, please hit that like button and share this video on social media. If you're a new viewer, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ding the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video or when I go live next. Happy Shark Week, everyone, and I will continue Shark Week on Friday. With that being said, have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much for watching. Happy fish keeping, and get yourself a freshwater shark if you don't have any currently. Good night, everyone, and happy.
Thank you for watching this live stream on the Real Alex CARDINALE YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Whether you learned about tropical fish, a crime, an American tragedy, or had fun on Saturday Live, your view is what keeps the great content coming. Thank you for supporting Alex CARDINALE and watching this live. It's hard to believe we are quickly approaching 11 years together. Get ready for a big 11-year celebration taking place in New Jersey. Special thanks to our sponsor Oasis Aquatics for helping our channel grow. Looking for quality tropical fish? Check out oasisaquaticsnj.com. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Share this video on social media and let your friends view too. Remember, sharing is caring. Subscribe for more awesome videos. Thanks for watching and stay legendary. Goodbye for now. We will see you on the next live.